How you doing? My name is Matrix, and this is Coffee and Blunts, where we give you the coffee for wake you up, and we give you the blunt truth. And this is the blunt truth. If you have never been married, you have never been in a real relationship. Let me say that one more time in the back for the people who didn't hear me. If you never been married, you never been in a real relationship. Look at y'all mad now. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, because this message definitely has to go out, because it's getting a little hot in here, and I gotta let out for this one. You know, this one I gotta let out a little bit. You know. But if you never been married, you don't know what a real relationship is. There's no such thing as boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh, Matrix gonna tell y'all today. Matrix is gonna pull y'all into reality. Believe me, because I'm the Neo in this. I'ma say what the rest of them is not going to say to you. There's no such thing as boyfriend and girlfriend. It's made up. You know it's made up. I know it's made up. Your man know it's made up. Your girl know it's made up. I don't care what type of relationship you think you is in. You're in a situationship and y'all apply the rules to something that wasn't real. Y'all sat down at the plastic table with the teacups and made rules to the fake tea party. You remember the little girl? Yeah, I have daughters. You know, they had little table sets where they used to set up, and they used to play, you know, tea party and cook in the oven and all that stuff. Imagine if I sat down at that table and when I was sipping the imaginary tea, I got mad because there was no water in it. Y'all are making rules to something that don't exist. Y'all are putting expectations on something that is not real. Matrix, what are you talking about? Let me ask you a question. What is the rules to boyfriend and girlfriend? I'll give you a second. Now I'm going to ask you another question. What is the rules to marriage? When I said boyfriend and girlfriend, y'all couldn't, because everybody's situation is different. Y'all didn't know the rules to boyfriend and girlfriend because some people got open relationships. This is what they call it. Some people have friend like with friends with benefits. But y'all consider these relationships. Anything you went through as a grown person, playing house, and that's Matrix is saying it. Anything you went through as a grown person playing house with another person, you deserved it. Because you sat there, you're mad because she slashed your tires, you deserved it. Because you sat there and you made rules to something that wasn't real. If you have never been married, you have never been cheated on. I know that got a lot of y'all. If you have never been married, you have never been cheated on. You cannot make rules to something that is imaginary. And when the rules don't go your way, you get upset. When we were younger, well, back before my time, there was a thing called courting. And when you court, it didn't involve no money. It didn't involve no us going to some place fancy or special. The man would be interested in a woman, and however he expressed that interest, they would go to a courting phase, and he would come to meet her. Sometimes these guys would pick roses off a tree or a flower off a tree, walking, and give it to her, and then they start walking and talking, and they get to know each other. This is the courting phase. The man does not spend his resources. He do not give up. He's giving up just as much as she's giving up. They're giving each other time. There's no expectation in the courting phase. There's no expectation in the courting phase. You don't expect her to go home with you after you finish, because you didn't spend nothing. You just came to get to know her, and she met you preparing to get to know you, to make a decision whether y'all was going to continue or go further in pursuing a marriage. Somehow, y'all took the courtship and try to turn it into a real relationship, putting rules on it that don't apply. And don't let the woman fool you. They know they not in a relationship. They know they not in a real relationship. You playing house with her, playing make-believe because you don't want to make the commitment, and neither do she. I'm going to prove it to you that she knows that she not in a relationship. Tell her what to wear. Tell her what to wear. Tell her that she can't go to the club tonight. Tell her she can't go nowhere. Tell her, matter of fact, well, some of y'all women giving up that bread. So I'm not even going to say that. But these women know that they're in a relationship, because as soon as you tell them what to put on or where to go, what's the first thing they say? You not my husband. You not my father. So they know. But they're going to continue playing the game. It only matters to them. The relationship is only a relationship when it's convenient for them. You see, if you go deal with somebody else, now y'all in a relationship and you're cheating. But if I tell you, as your so-called boyfriend, you can't go out tonight because it's dangerous and I don't think you should be wearing that outside anyway, the first thing you're going to tell me is that I'm not your husband. So you know that we're not in a relationship. Understand something, and I heard this often. Women hold the keys to sex, and men hold the keys to relationship. And both of them play with their responsibilities the same. It's just that The men, they've been holding down the relationships. They ain't been giving y'all the relationships, but y'all been giving up the coochie. Yo, brother. So, in a relationship, there's some, in this relationship that y'all in, or y'all play games in, this make-believe relationship, the woman tells you, she makes you play games for her sex. Sometimes she don't even give it to you. And she fronts it and plays it off like she gonna give it to you for whatever motive that she wants. Same way a man plays with relationships and act like he gonna give it to her just to get what he wants. Both of you are playing each other. I don't care if you've been together 10 years. I don't care if you've been together 20 years. You are not in a real relationship. I don't care if y'all had kids. Where there is no rule, there is no law, there is no, you can't get no money if he passes away, you can't collect because y'all not married. If boyfriend and girlfriend is real, why certain privileges are not allowed to you? You don't get certain say. In certain instances, you can't even go in the hospital and go see your mate if they're not your spouse, married. It's hard when you live in a society that doesn't promote real, and we're backwards. We're living backwards. We're not living in truth, and we wonder why we got so much chaos. It just takes two to make a family. Just take two. Remember, both people can end up alone. It's only a courtship from friendship to the relationship. There is no middle. That middle is made up. It's a lie. Stop making up rules. Putting expectations on fake things, expecting real results. You got your heart broken because you wanted to play house. You wanted to play make-believe. You sick right now. She took your money because you, as a grown person, agreed to play make-believe with another grown person. We live in a reality right now where we're in the land of make-believe. Everybody is making believe something. We in the land of make-believe. It's a man of make-believe, for real. Nobody want to be what they actually are. And it's sad. And it's sad. They don't want to, everybody want to act like instead of being. We have to start being and doing. When you stop playing games, when you want to stop acting like then real things that happen in your life. Watch this here now, and it's gonna make a lot of you mad. It's gonna make a lot of you mad, especially your woman there, man. Listen. I know a lot of men are afraid to get married right now and get into a real relationship to create real families because of what might happen. And this, I'm gonna make a part 2 to this because I don't want to make this too long. Because of what might happen, he might get his resources taken, he might get used, all of these things here and there. Let's remember this one thing. The United States, before the United States existed, there was marriage. Marriage is an institution between two people before God. Let me say that again. Marriage is an institution between two, where two people come together before God. And there's rules. So if you got a union and you didn't fall under God, then there is no marriage. I don't know what type of marriage you have. So as a union of two people before God, not before the United States, not before any judge, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to get out. If you really want to know if a woman is not with you for your resources, then get married for the purposes of getting married first before you file the papers. Give her 5 years before you file the papers. No. We're getting married. A real marriage is two people going to whatever faith before the community, to let the community know that we are now together. No paperwork. No paperwork. And after 5 years, if she does what you need her to do, and he does what you need him to do, then y'all file the paperwork, but y'all are married under God, in a God sight. Now for y'all to file the paperwork and do all that other stuff, that's extra. Because some of them can't wait to go down there and file them papers because they got a scam already. No paperwork. Go before. Good. That's a marriage. You, him, female, male, go before God, get married. Whether it be Christian, Judaism, church, no paperwork. No paperwork that y'all could take down to the just downtown and file. Like and subscribe to the channel. This is Matrix. This is Coffee and Blunts. Big up yourself. Y'all be easy. Yeah.